All right, Dickie D, I think it's
Okay,
time to
pal.
fizz a giz.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to Giz Fiz PM. All right. Okay, so we have a slightly abbreviated show. So unless someone is dying to be chat room celebrity of the week, we will. We're going to do a Yearn to Learn theater. And, Alex, if you can, when you get a chance, find the plop flop. What was the Alka-Seltzer thing? Plop. Oh yeah, plop plop fizz fizz. Oh, what a relief it is! Because every week Bill mentions that, and he is depressed that no one remembers it. But I remember it, and it was a very popular commercial, Alka-Seltzer. Okay, so we'll start with George Davis's captions one more time. Well, maybe not one more time, but captions tonight and hopefully more. Okay, photo number one. Alex will put it on.
You ate too much. The cheesecake made you greedy. Let your aching head and stomach hear this message from old Speedy. Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Those speedy bubbles relieve your upset stomach and headache fast. For acid indigestion alone, Alka-Seltzer Gold. Oh, what a relief it is. What a relief.
Excellent. Excellent, Alex. Okay, we'll go from that, and we don't charge them for that. They get the free 25-cent commercial insertion, no charge for Alka-Seltzer. Okay, photo number one from George Davis is... Oh, whoa. So it's the interior of a huge building, big enough that it could be like a gigantic train station. So we need a caption for that photo. We're inside a humongous building with, it looks like, skylights in the ceiling. And what might the caption be for that? This barn will hold a lot of hay. Apple headquarters, circa 1900. The next Twit brick house. Yeah, typical New York City apartment. That would be an apartment for 800 New Yorkers. When I said open floor plan, this wasn't what I had in mind. My apartment, I don't do windows. Inside my empty head, inside the Star Destroyer. This building could use some billboards. Where Huge was filmed. I don't do windows, Holy Chapel. Spaceship Twit, that's good. Glass Cleaners Union, where Hugo was filmed. That was a great movie, by the way, Hugo. Sorry, I don't do windows. Another one. Hi, Mom, I'm home. Oh, that's good. Hello, hello, hello. My air conditioning bill was $10,000. Needed Merry Maids. Oh, steampunk spaceship. Excellent. Flying buttresses away. Is there a light bulb out? I'm going to need a very long ladder. And we'll end with a room with a view and check out George's answer was. George's caption for this photo is, my parents bought me this building. In case of bad weather, I can fly my remote control airplanes in it. That's pretty good. No matches, but that was good. Okay, photo number two Photo captions via George Davis number 2. Picture is, boy, it almost looks like the same picture. It is now, George's description is a fancy church hallway or fancy church hallways. Okay, again, no people in the photo. 2 very long hallways with vaulted ceilings and stained glass windows. Some stained glass windows. Okay, we need a caption for that. The Y in the tunnel. When you come to the fork in the road, take it. There's a fork in the hall. Which way to the confessional? Which way is hell? Oh, that's very funny. Let's split up. Go right for God. Go left for God. Right for the other guy. Duh. Which way do I go? Fork in the church. Next, Harry Potter dining hall. I'm seeing 4 hallways, says Ugly Mike. Even back in the days, they had 3D. Fixer up in Old Town. Bathrooms just down the hall. Another right or left, heaven or hell. Who bent the hallway? Which tunnel does the Pope Mobile come from? You take the left, I'll take the right. And we'll head him off at the kitchen. Most extreme 3D photo ever. Another heaven to the left, hell to the right. Bowling alleys for the ambidextrous. Did I fall into Chris Nolan's singularity? I'm not sure I get that. Which one is less traveled? That's very clever. Okay, let's see what George did. George's caption for the fancy church hallways. After walking these halls for 1 hour, I always end up in the same place. It's a big maze. Oh, that's funny. Dick finally cleared out the gadget warehouse. Okay, photo number 3 is George's all buildings this week, showing the exterior of a building, and it is very wavy. It looks like a Frank Gehry kind of building. The front of a building that is very, very wavy. It flaps in the wind, says Brian W. Google Maps view. Don't hire an architect on acid. Bricklayer heat cupped. You know it's too hot when your building starts to melt. Look different before the earthquake. Architect needs to sober up. Workers were drunk that day. Told you not to get it wet. It warped in the sun. Must have been quite a breeze. Can't we get Sam the architect new glasses? I told you it was too hot. Buildings in 120 Fahrenheit. Wavy flow. I told you use a ruler. It's the Kodak building. Told you a plastic building would melt in the sunlight. Architect who likes to bend the rules. Designed by Frank Lloyd Wrong. Another Trump elephant. Okay, let's see what George. Those are good. George Davis said, my caption is, my new $40 lens sure distorts the look of this building. Okay, next picture. We're doing 4 of 6 here. Dun dun, and the photo is lost. Oh, no, there it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, my kind of picture. The photo is lots of railroad tracks and electrified wires overhead all of the tracks. A maze of wires over 4 or 5 railroad tracks. Okay, so we need a caption for that. Told you not to hire a spider to wire this. Good thing I have a self-driving train. Engine view from the Disneyland Railroad. Don't cross the wires. Follow the sign on the left. Which wire is broken? We need a traffic cop for this confusion. That other building reminds me of Bacon. Oh, the other slide. Okay. Great place to go fly a kite, John. Damn, that was. Amtrak closed by budget cuts. Did anybody get the number of that train that hit me? Hey, Bob, go to junction 37,800 and I can't find my way back home. Cool. There's no third rail. What do you mean? What do you mean only steam trains stop here? Was there something in that brownie? Oka 86 says again, heaven to the right, hell to the left. Dick's backyards. You must choose your track in life. Another, is there something special in that brownie? There's no third, fourth, or fifth rail. Worst railroad tycoon design ever. Okay, and George said, no, we have a bad short and all the electricians are on strike. Okay, photo 5 for, photo 5 is, dun, dun, dun. All right, photo 5 is fabrics. Lots of rolls of very brightly colored fabrics, like several dozen rolls of brightly colored fabrics. Wrapping paper, modern Crayola box of crayons. That's good. Colorblind hell. Let's bolt. Oh, that's good. I was trying to think of it. The bolts of material. True colors. Someone fell asleep on the saturation slider. Panda candies. Beach blankets on sale today. Magic carpets. Neckties by Crayola. Which one is for making my mat? Rainbow Bazaar. You have anything to match my shoes? This is just what I needed for my truck seat. Where's Waldo? Fourth from the left would make perfect curtains. It's not a fabric, it's party lipstick. How did they match my decor? Bob Marley knitting set. Jerry Garcia's underwear drawer. That's very funny. Okay, and George's caption was, that's right, I'll take the one with the red color in it. All right. And our final George Davis photo caption photo is, ta-da! Okay. Blue lady. All around her head are globes with different icons on them. Okay, that's a better shot. All right, she's sort of thinking, and we have icons all around her. The Facebook icon, a camera icon, hearing icon, music icon. And the caption for that is, where's the Twit logo? Your brain on the internet. That's an app for me. Where did I put that foundation? Can you guess what I'm thinking? All the social media is making me blue. Oh, that's kind of good. Living in a bubble? Living in a bubble? I live in all of the bubbles. These promos for the new Smurf movie are getting weird. I'm so confused. New telepathic Wi-Fi network. She's bubble-brained. Yesteryear, these are apps from rotary phone days. Do I swipe right or left? Bluesy in the sky with icons. That's funny. Attack of the apps. Which one of these buttons turns the color back on? That's very good. Who stole all the red and green color? Okay, and George said, George's caption was, I'll give you $1,000 if you can tell me what icon I'm thinking of. Okay, and then George ends by saying, another Saturday flies by. See you 2 weeks from today on the 17th, George Davis. Okay, George. George, I think there is going to be a GizFiz next week. But it's going to be a little bit earlier because Dennis and I are going to a show, and there's a different schedule with Leo out of town.
It will be an old-fashioned GizFiz classic.
Old-fashioned GizFiz classic, and there's no radio. All of us recorded our spots last week.
Yeah, the radio show is pre-recorded, which will be about 2 hours long total. So that will end around 1 Pacific, and then we can do Fizz for an hour, and then we start setting up for screensavers.
Oh, very good.
So it should work out perfectly.
And we will go, Dennis and I will go off to the theater. All right, so we will play a little, we're going to, it's a show we see like 3 times a year. It's an improv group called Broadway's Next Hit Musical. I just love that show, and they're very clever. And if you go to broadwaysnexthitmusical.com, they often post little 5 or 7 minute sketches that they do. So when you go in the theater, they hand you a card and you make up weird song titles. My Live is on Fire, anything you want. And then they, right before the show, they collect them in a bowl. And then there are 4 performers, and they come up one at a time, and they get on stage, and they have a standard opening. It says, I was on Broadway for years, but my favorite song, the song that I most loved was, and they reach in the bowl and they read the title. And then they say, and this was from, and then they make up a show that it was from, and then they sing the song. It's really, they're amazing. And they do some very funny stuff. It's kind of like Whose Line Is It Anyway, but it's much more, and then as they make up what the plot is, the other 3 walk up on the stage and introduce themselves as, I'm the landlord, or I'm your long lost twin brother. And then they have to incorporate them in whatever character they just told them they were into the song that they're singing. I just love it. I think it's just amazing. Wow, a Broadway show based on that game with pad, pencil, and blank lines. Okay, so we'll play, let's see, Dennis, you want to come down? We'll play a little match game. And then we'll play match game for like 10 minutes, and then we have a Yearn to Learn theater. And you people, we're going to have you vote on which one you want. All right, well, we're waiting for Dennis. I guess we'll just, I'll do a logo while Dennis comes down. Oh, I should know this. What does DC stand for in DC Comics? What does DC stand for in DC Comics? And actually, MAD is part of DC Comics. Directly Current, Dick Clark, does comics, so that's funny. District of Columbia, Damned Comics or Damned Comics. Oh, that's very funny. Someone said it's Detective Comics, and then Delahanty said, so it's Detective Comics. When you think about it. Did you know Al, or do you know Alex, DC Comics?
It's Dick and Charlie.
It is indeed Detective Comics. And you're right. It would be Detective Comics. So it's Warner Brothers, DC Comics. Yeah, it's now DC Entertainment. Thank you. Beatmaster, he's just on top of everything. It's DC Entertainment, and then Mad Magazine is under, at the bottom of that list is Mad Magazine. We used to be part of Time Magazine, which worked out great because Time Magazine wanted nothing to do with us, and we wanted nothing to do with them. I remember when it was first announced that Mad was part of Time magazine, I said to Bill Gaines, what does that mean to the Mad staff that were part of Time magazine? He said, well, in this corporate world, no one at Time will realize for at least 3 years that Mad is part of them. And once they do realize it, they'll continue to ignore it because what would Time magazine want to do with any of us? And he was pretty much right. I am not doing Wonder Woman, so I'm not sure if it's been assigned to anybody. Anybody watch The Wall, the game show The Wall? Because that's what's in the current issue that I did. It's hosted by Chris Hardwick. And you always worry when you write these things that when you make terrible fun of somebody, they're going to be offended. And fortunately, the editor of Mad just sent me Chris Hardwick on his Facebook page. Let me see, where did he post that thing? He posted it on Instagram. Chris Hardwick posted the opening splash of The Wall, and he said, it's great to be parodied by Dick DeBartolo and artwork by Tom Richmond. So that's always a good thing. All right. What bath product promises to take you away? Oh, Hardwick is a Twit fan too? Good. What brand of bath products promises to take you away? Whoa. Oh, the Tidy Bowl Man, Shaman, Calgon, not to be confused with Culligan, Speedy Chair, Straight Jacket, Calgon. Maybe they might be a sponsor, Alex. Okay. Oh, okay. Chat room. What candy did Seinfeld's Kramer accidentally drop into a patient during an operation? I remember this episode. What candy did Seinfeld's Kramer accidentally drop into a patient during an operation? Not a Milk Dud, not a Red Hot, not the U.S. Mint. It is indeed. Did you know, Alex?
Yes.
Okay, and not Red Vine and not a Moon Pie. It was indeed. Alex, tell them the real answer.
How could they not notice it? Because it's a little mint. It's a junior mint.
Oh, Alex, wow. Found the exact soundbite. Amazing. That was great. Oh my gosh. I did not.
One moment, Dick. We have to take a break for a second.
The traffic. I can't read the boss. The baby. The dog. That does it. Calgon, take me away.
Lose your cares in the luxury of a Calgon bath. Calgon softens the water to leave skin feeling silky smooth as it lifts your spirits. The soft, luxurious, fragrant world of Calgon.
I love it.
Pamper yourself with a Calgon bath. Lose yourself in luxury.
Excellent. 25 cents right there. I did not know the answer to this. Let's see if you do. What large American retailer was originally called Dayton Hudson? What large American retailer was originally called Dayton Hudson. Sears, Macy's, Target, Sears, Mervyn's, Barnes & Noble, Kmart. And then suddenly, LL Bean, Walmart, Grace Brothers. Oh, Grace Brothers, that's funny. 7-Eleven. Lord & Taylor, Acme. Several of you have it. Do you know the answer to that, Alex?
I didn't, but one of our producers just walked in and knew it.
Okay, and he said it was?
Target.
Yeah, Target. It is. Very good. Okay. We'll do one more card, and then we'll do Yearn to Learn Theater, and we'll end with Match Game. The shape of each bite-sized bit of Captain Crunch cereal is supposed to represent what? This should be good. The shape of each bite of Captain Crunch cereal is supposed to represent what? A stamp, walking the plank, a pillow, razor blades, indigestion, a piece of 8, an anchor, sandpaper, empty bottle of rum, a ship's wheel, mouth roof damage, diabetes points, a sugar cube. Each piece represents the stupidity of the buying market. Pumice, dental cavities, a sugar bomb, scurvy, actual food. A couple people have it. Do you know, Alex?
I don't.
Shape of each bite-sized bit of Captain Crunch cereal is supposed to represent a treasure chest. I'd say a dozen people had it.
I sing a song of Captain Crunch. It's your
A mermaid singing my song. Bear closer, sea dog.
for lunch. No amount of milk will make it lose its crunch. So
Ready, Otis? A bit closer and we sink her.
Then I'll have all that Captain Crunch cereal. Just think, breakfast in bed every morning. Captain Crunch cereal made of corn and oats.
And 2 cons of sugar.
And it'll never uncrunch.
Not even after you pours on the milk.
After he pours on the milk.
And it's fun to munch, 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 and it's fun.
That's Magnolia Bulkhead. Port astern. Yeah, turn left.
Fire!
Captain, she was obviously a phony.
But every mermaid looks a little fishy.
Captain Crunch from Quaker Oats.
All right. A question not on the card. What company did the animation for that commercial?
Well, company or person, or is
Oh,
presumably.
yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's a company, but I only know the person's name.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Anybody else know? We have, you know, right, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah. It is indeed. No, not Hanna-Barbera. It is indeed J. Ward. J. Ward Productions.
Same voices as Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It was, God, I can't remember. June 4A
Yeah, that was
chat
June 4A
room.
as the little girl.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, final question. I think you'll probably all know this. What company makes the Dreamliner? I know Alex will know this hands down. What company makes the Dreamliner? Dun dun. Boing boing. Going boing boing, going boing. Sleepies. You knew that too, Alex, right?
Yes.
Boing boing it is. I actually was on the Dreamliner twice. It's nice, but I always thought it was kind of funny that, they had several fires on Dreamliners, like when they first started flight, because of all the lithium-ion batteries that runs everything. And they sort of never found out why the lithium-ion batteries caught fire, but they just put every bank of lithium-ion batteries in stainless steel boxes in the plane, so that if they do catch fire, they'll just burn within their own box. I always thought that would have been nice. I don't mind the stainless steel boxes. I would still prefer that, but it would also be nice as if they knew why they did that. Okay, so let us do Yearn to Learn Theater. Alex, what are the choices? One of the choices is the one I just sent you, and I already forgot.
The Powers of Congress.
The Powers of Congress. This is Yearn to Learn Theater, folks. We're voting on the Power of Congress, or...
And then the other one is the leftover from last week, which is Snap Out of It.
Snap out of it, okay? If you're in a mood, which do you want? Do you want the mood snap out of it, or do you want the power of Congress? Power of the people. Powers of Congress. Congress. Wow. Snap out of it. Wow. Snap out. Oh, snap. You know what? It's almost oh my God. This is Congress. You know what? Oh, Snap Out of It is moving ahead. I will do Snap Out of It this week and Congress next. Yeah. Okay. All right. Pens and pencils in hand. Pay attention. Our Yearn to Learn Theater. Emotional balance. This is what we need.
Report cards. That can be a time of emotional upset, can't it?
Oh, this guy's a troublemaker.
Here's a boy who doesn't seem concerned. In fact, he doesn't look as though he could be upset by anything. His report card is getting better. He's got a B in history. But look, he is upset. Why?
Oh, I think a B's pretty good.
Why should anybody be upset about getting a better grade than he did before?
Hey, why you get off of that crap? I'm a brain. Yo, hey.
Yes, even though he's shown some improvement, Howard is really upset about that report card. He isn't even going to take it home.
Whoa.
Quite a few of you still have your report cards out. Will you please return them tomorrow? The following, please return your report cards as soon as possible. Ann McCarthy.
Oh, he's
Howard
not going to tell his mother.
Howard Patterson, your report card is still missing. Howard Patterson, did you bring your report card? Howard Patterson, please report to the
I'm
office.
an
Mr.
orphan.
Evans
I
would
have
like
no
to see you.
family. Oh my. This is really sad. Come on, Howard. I don't know how to open a combination lock. I failed in that, too. How hard is it to sign my mother's name? What is my mother's name? We were not a close-knit family. I never knew her name. Mrs. something.
Come in.
Can you sign my report card as my mother?
Oh, come on in, Howard. Howard, you've had your report card out for over 2 weeks.
Would you please make it a point to have it signed and bring it in?
Howard, if you want to move up to the third grade, you're gonna have to bring in that
I'm
report.
not going to take it home. It isn't fair.
Your grades must have disappointed you quite a bit. Are they so bad?
Oh, they're awful.
Your usual C's, and in history a B. That's an improvement.
I worked for an A.
The D is an improvement?
I see. Sit down, Howard. Howard, you can't
Do you like
expect
gladiator
other people
movies?
to judge your work exactly as you judge it. This B is proof that you've been doing better in history. Why not accept it and work still harder next time?
And why not become a historian?
All you get is grades like that.
You
Howard,
crazy
there's a very
kids.
familiar pattern of behavior there.
Howard, I got only D's in my career, and I'm the principal.
Great things, but things can't always work out the way we expect. And when we're severely disappointed, we become emotionally upset. Well,
Oh, what?
let me try to give you an example of this.
Oh, don't
pattern
make
of
it
emotional
too
upsets.
doctory.
But this happened just the other day in shop class. A boy, let's call him John, was working
Of
on
course,
a
that's his
lamp,
name.
his first woodshop project. He worked long and hard at it. And he dreamed of the perfect, beautiful
He
lamp
was
it was going to
making
be.
a plunger for the toilet
Dreaming,
out of wood.
together with realistic planning, can be very fruitful. But John's dream was not realistic. He expected perfection on his very first try. Naturally, he was disappointed.
Oh,
So disappointed that he suffered an emotional upset. He
he
raged
threw
and
it
stormed.
on the floor.
Childish.
Yes. It was an infantile reaction.
Oh,
And of course, you wouldn't react that way, would you?
Oh, no, that's silly.
yeah. Here, let me throw my
You might
report card on the
feel that
floor.
way. Your emotional reaction is the important thing.
Oh, but there's such a difference. It was so unreasonable of him to expect a perfect lamp. But I had every right to expect an A.
No, not so fast.
Do you think it was reasonable of you to expect Miss Rogers to judge your work in the same way you did?
You mean I shouldn't try for an A?
No, that isn't what I mean.
Johnny,
It's one thing
there are
to
people in life
set
who are
high goals for
losers.
yourself.
Not everybody can be
Quite
good.
another to be emotionally upset each time you miss your goal.
Yeah.
Do you think it through, Howard? See if you can figure it out. And return the card to me when you've had it signed.
Yes, sir.
I already signed it for you, Howard. Don't worry. I know what your mother's signature's like. I've signed them all
right,
along
Howard.
for you.
Think about what Mr. Edmonds said. Look around you.
None of your business. I only asked a friendly question. Well, don't.
Wow, this is
Now, what's upset
tough
her?
list.
She's been that way lately. Ever since the operetta tryouts. This was the big chance of the year for her. She wanted the leading role. She was sure she could get it. And in her own mind, she could see herself as the star of the show. But she was expecting
The
too much.
music teacher saw it
When
different.
she was offered a smaller part, she was disappointed. Expecting too much, disappointment, emotional upset, lasting for
And having
days
my mother
afterward.
make that costume.
Now look some more. There's Bill.
Look it. There's
Daydream.
no one in this school who's
That's another
happy.
sign of emotional upset.
And that's why we call this university
You remember how it
Flunk
was
U.
about the class party? You told Bill if he wanted to date Alice, he'd have to ask a month ahead of time. But he just waited around until it was pretty late. He was so sure she'd wait for him.
Yeah, you want to go? Yeah, the
And being
prom.
a popular girl, she already
Well,
had
it's
a
only
date.
7 o'clock. The prom's at 8 o'clock. How much notice do you
Expecting too much,
need?
Disappointment, emotional upset. Well, Howard,
And we
see
worry
the
about
pattern?
global warming. We didn't
It
know
fits you,
what
doesn't it?
problems were.
Oh, Mr. Edmonds, may I see you for a minute?
Why, yes, Howard. Come on down to my office.
I've been thinking, Mr. Edmonds. I think I understand now. Sometimes you expect things that can't possibly happen, so you're sure to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm. Sit down, Howard.
So the thing to do is to figure out what's possible or reasonable.
Yeah, I wanted to be an astronaut, and now look at me. I'm a guidance counselor.
Good. You do understand, Howard.
Only, even then you're going to be disappointed sometimes.
All the time.
Mr.
Not
Edmonds,
sometimes,
I'm still
Howard.
so upset about that
Life
grade that
is a big
I haven't
disappointment
been able to study or do
from
much of
morning
anything.
to night.
If I go on like this, I won't even get C's next time.
Well, at least you're beginning
Well,
to
you
have
know,
some
D's are pretty
insight into your
good.
problem.
Well, thanks, but what can I do now? How do you handle disappointments when they come?
Well, let's see.
We're on the third
You play
floor,
basketball, don't you?
Well, yes, mostly.
but
from
I'm
the
terrible at it.
Then you have plenty of chances to watch the others in action. Think. This happens fairly often. The fellow with the ball is eager to try for a goal. He expects to get his too quick. He bottles him up. Fellows blow up, get mad. Some give up. And
Wow,
stop
what kind
trying
of a
to play.
school is this? Everybody flying
Some
off the
become all
handle?
more alert, eager. And work at it until they make it.
That's right.
How
And I
come the
guess I've
kids
done
on the
all of those
basketball team are
different
20 years younger than
But
everybody
it's
in
plain
class?
which is most effective, isn't it? If your emotions are in balance, angry with yourself or with others.
Like
You
this
don't
window. This
withdraw,
window is
stifle your
a
emotions.
real
You
window.
don't go off in a daydream.
And the
No.
window behind
You
my desk
channel
is
your emotional
just
energy
drapes
into
on
a
the
direct
wall.
attack on your problem.
Yes. I think I see. Thanks, Mr. Edmonds.
Oh, Howard. Your
The
report
janitor's
card, you
position
have
is open.
No, sir. Not yet. Tomorrow, for sure.
it? Better be sure, Howard.
Well, Howard, what are you going to do about that report card? You've tried
I gotta
hiding,
change all the
running
marks.
away from it. You've tried blaming the teacher. Now are you going to attack it directly?
Dad.
Dad, you've been drunk for
My
5
report
nights,
card.
but now you're sober enough. Can you sign this?
Grade's not so good. Not bad. A B.
We expected you to be hopeless.
you'd
This is
be-
like,
Disappointed.
this is an F
Oh.
plus.
Maybe. A little. I was hoping for an A. But you're improving. Maybe next time.
I'll try. I'll really
Wow,
try.
what a great dad.
But we won't be too disappointed.
Does he not realize
If I
how
don't quite
easy it is to
make it,
change
will
a
we?
D or an F into a B?
Yeah, I
try
know,
hard.
exactly.
What more can anyone expect?
Or to forge his father's signature.
Come in.
It was a simpler time.
What is it, Howard?
My report card is ready, Mr. Edmonds.
That's fine.
I hope to do still better next time.
Well, now, be careful.
Oh, yes, Mr. Edmonds.
Oh,
I'm not
B or
expecting
C
miracles,
careful.
But I am working hard, and I'm hoping. I
And you
don't
know,
want any
I'm
more
going to be
emotional
40
upsets if I
next
can help
month.
Sounds good. Sounds as if you're learning to keep your emotions in balance.
Emotions in balance. That's it.
I like that.
Thanks,
Why
Mr.
don't we
Edmonds.
call the whole series Emotions in Balance? Wow. Wow. A powerful lesson for us all. Because if you don't keep your emotions in balance, and if you act childish, you can never be president of the United States. I think we learned a powerful lesson today. All right. Okay, Dennis, you're coming down. We're going to do, oh my God, we're going to do just, can we go a few minutes over? I'll do three
sure.
match game questions.
fine.
Okay. Okay. Ta-da! Mary said to John, you always pretend like you're a big jock, and the only thing you know how to play is blank. Mary said to John, you always pretend like you're a big jock, but the only thing you know how to play is blank. I don't think Dennis fell asleep because he bought a drink in. Dun dun. Video pong. Oh, that's good. Hopscotch. Mini golf. That's good. Oh, no Dennis. Okay. Okay, we'll start with Alex. Mary said to John, why do you always pretend you're such a big jock? The only thing you know how to play is foosball. Actually, you matched several people in the chat room. Foosball. I said the only thing you know how to play is checkers, marbles, Dungeons and Dragons, mousetrap, poker. Oh, that's funny. Tiddlywinks. All right. Ta-da. Bum, bum. Oh, here comes Dennis now. Oh my God. Oh my God. We have to show this. This is why Dennis was late, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how I'm gonna.
It's gonna fall out of the plate.
Oh. Okay. Oh, just ba-bum. No, I'm watching on camera. Dennis just made bananas Foster. Oh my God. Wow. Murray said the cops warned me if I get one more jaywalking ticket, they're going to take away my blank. Murray said the cops warned me if I get one more jaywalking ticket, they're going to take away my wheelchair, my kneecaps, my shoelaces. Oh, that's funny. My walking license. Oh, that's funny. My podcast, my seeing eye dog, my Johnny Walker. Oh, bananas Foster with a bananas orphaned, says Logan 5. My feet, my pedometer, my Dr. Scholl. Dennis, you can just say your answer out loud. The cops warned me if I get one more jaywalking ticket, they're going to take away my. And you say they're going to take away my
Legs.
My legs. Okay. Alex, you said take away my feet. Okay. So legs and feet is not a match, nor is shoes. But we got a lot of shoes in the chat room. We got feet. My right to live. That's a tough town. John's blank was potted. John's blank was potted. You could take that. John's blank. Take away your will to live. On blank. Okay. Brain. Oh, that's funny. Laundry. Toilet. John's mic was potted. Oh, that's an engineer's joke. John's mic was potted. Hair. Chicken pot. Oh, chicken pot. Cookware toupee. Okay, Alex, John's blank was potted, and you said.
So this is a stretch, needs explanation. But hair, but it potted. He meant parted, but he's from Boston.
Oh, you know, someone said that in the chat room. That was very good. And Dennis, you said, John's roast was potted. Oh, pot roast. Okay, that's good. I said John's wife was potted. And a volume control is a pot. Is that right? Alex?
Say that again?
Isn't a volume control sometimes referred to as a pot?
Pot short for potentiometer.
Whoa! Another Yearn to Learn theater,
And
folks.
I did not steal that. I did not see that when I was thinking that. I wasn't looking at the chat room. Coincidence.
Coincidence. Okay, this is going to be our final match game question, and then we'll see Charlie. Let me just see. Ollie, the orchestra leader, was fast thinking when he got to the podium and found there was no baton. He led the orchestra by waving his blank. Okay. So something I wrote November 11th, 1977. Ollie, the orchestra leader, was a fast thinker. When he got to the podium and found his baton was missing, he led the orchestra by waving his blank. Let's look up licorice stick, ponytail. Oh, ponytail's good. Coffee stirrer is excellent. Pencil, his winky, his finger, his nose hairs, his tie. These are very good. His Sharpie. Okay, we'll start with Dennis. Got to the podium. There was no baton, so he used his blank to lead the orchestra. You said he used his American flag. No, you matched many people in the chat room. Alex, you said he used his pipe organ. Oh, that's good. And I said his handkerchief. I matched few people. His nose hairs. Myra said, I'm not going near this one. His drink umbrella is very funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to end the show, Charlie the dog. Oh, he hears his name. He's jumping up. Charlie the dog. Bum, bum, bum. Charlie. Here, you want to sit over? Right, Charlie. Oh, wait a minute. Dennis has an idea. Charlie. Oh, no, you have to hold that in front of the camera. There you go. Oh, there you go. Okay, banana foster. Banana's foster. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Match Game. This has been Giz Fiz PM. Giz Fiz PM is a Mark Goodson, Bill Codman, Dick DeBartolo, Beef Team, Gray Raven, Web 5466, Slow-Mo, Rufus, Dan Osnet, Dr. Mom, Beatmaster, Friendly Manitoba, Loke, Ugly Mike, Travis, Lawn Dog, Myra Joyce, Spike Production. Brought to you by Turtle Wax. It works in bananas Foster too. Till next week, this is GizFiz PM. Bye. And Giz Wiz is Thursday night, normal time with OMG Chad and me. Alex.